I personally welcome the students who is sitting is beside me and other is places. I told my student is especially that not only you listen my discussion and let your parents listen. If your parents can't listen my discussion, they'll be benefited and they would be able to share something. Parents are the root of education, of course, we cannot deny. But I need to justice especially the reveal is my practical experience, what I noticed in the period of my studentship is in Chittagong University. I was member of Chittagong British Council Library long is 8 years, from HSC first year to especially master's final. But here one day I noticed especially when I want to bring book from that is the library issue books, and per month I would go especially twice or thrice to bring different types of books. I noticed a lady who would be at least 35, maybe 40, but with her is another person I also noticed is a girl of 8 to 9 years old. But both the mother and especially that is daughter are speaking in English spontaneously. This thing is gave me much pleasure. I should share with you something in this section that but actually I don't know how many mothers especially in our country would be able to perform this task is to speak in English with whom, with their sons and daughters. But at my college life as well as university life, whenever I wrote any letter to my father, I would not write in Bengali, and especially I was exceptionally personality who started to read the newspaper when I was a student of inter first year. Autobiography of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as well as autobiography of other Prophet of Islam, autobiography of especially countless saint of Bangladesh, India, other places of the world. I got opportunity to read those things. But my question is that is especially that is called in our society will be able to get many graduates, masters, honors masters is a degree holder, but you are especially some of you are college teacher, some of you are school teacher. I should share with you one thing, and how many of you among you, especially my question towards you, you speak with your sons and daughter in this language, I mean in this foreign language. But if not, if you do not speak with your sons and daughter, you may have qualification honors masters in English literature from varsity. But how many mothers are doing this section? On the other hand, how many fathers are also performing the same task, especially in order to speak in this language? I am not going to give 100% that is called especially support towards this special language, as the language of Quran is the best language of the world, and Arabic language is the best language of the world. It is the language of Allah, it is the language of Quran, it is the language of especially that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It was the language of especially that is called Arabian society. Still is now it will be the language of person especially at the day of Allah judgment in hell and heaven. For this reason I cordially support this special Arabic language, and only one special book shall support you, dear listener, that is called the Quran. I am not requesting all the guardians especially to speak in English with your sons and daughter, but ultimately I need to share with you. So far you teach especially your sons and daughter Quran, so that they can, that is called especially stand beside your grave after your departure from mundane world to tell Rabber Hamhua Kama Rabba Yani Sugira. If you keep especially that is called million and trillion dollars in the banks, vast amount of money, new market, shipping business, industry, and different thing, of course you can keep. Everything will be distributed among your sons and daughters. They will especially divide among them. But I should share with you one thing. Will they divide especially the sins, committed sin of father, committed sin of mother, etc. Man is not above, is a mistake. For this reason, I should share with you something that is called as you may practice is a special Arabic is a language, but the person is who are able to perform in order to perform this task, to speak with your sons and daughter at least an hour or more than this time. Of course, you can just especially train them properly and perfectly. Recent a student especially of July School who completed his SSC from here. This boy completed especially his graduation from BUET, and especially he got a scholarship to go to America, and he's completing PhD degree. But question is that that particular person, especially I should share with you one thing, was talent, meritorious, marvelous, career oriented. He has gone. Obviously, justice, especially many ladies of Bangladesh are going that place, but dear students, especially of mine, who are students of mine, I would like to request you. You may especially learn is in the country of Christian, Buddhist, etc. But don't try your best to become a Buddhist. You may read this special literature of special English, Christian literature, but your requested is not to be Christian. Not to be Christian, of course, especially that is called some professor of Dhaka University. I should share. That is called they are no more in mundane world. They didn't trust the existence of Allah. Dr. Ahmed Sharif, I should share, who was professor of Bangla, that particular person dislike is especially to believe is the existence of Allah. Another is a person especially that is called the doctor is special. Another is a person proficient is a personality, former student of Dr. Muhammad Shahidullah, student of Dhaka University, became a professor of the same department. Humayun Azad, this particular person used to just especially speak abusive language towards our women. But I need to share with that person, though he is no more, with his sons and daughter, but especially that is called your father, Mr. Humayun Azad, was a son of a lady, and your especially father had to suck a milk of his mother, I mean your grandmother, but not your grandfather. For this reason, especially that I should share with you something that is called you need to just especially give value to our women who are living, surviving throughout the whole world. Whatever might be, I should share with you something you are getting, and these people, especially who are spread throughout the whole country, but of course we are getting the position of Arabian country was far from satisfactory. Children of different ages, they are especially buried alive. Number one. Number two, especially the school female children are not given an importance. In the and that a lot of especially female children are killed. Some parts of India, I should share with you something that is called bhroon of a lady. When this bhroon especially that is called start at her home, this bhroon of a justice female person are destroyed. ভারতের কিছু কিছু জায়গা আছে যেখানে মেয়ে মানুষের এই প্রেগনেন্সি টেস্ট করার পরে যদি ভ্রূণটা পাওয়া যায় কোনো মেয়ে মানুষের, অর্থাৎ হলো মেয়ে সন্তানের, তখন ভ্রূণটা নষ্ট করে দেওয়া হয়। এইভাবে যদি চলে তাহলে আগামী কয়েক বছর পরে বিয়ে করার জন্য কোনো পাত্রী পাওয়া যাবে না। যদি এই প্র্যাকটিসটা চলে, বিয়ে করার জন্য পাত্রী পাওয়া যাবে না। পাত্রী যদি না থাকে, মেয়ে মানুষ না থাকলে এত সুন্দর হবে না জীবনটা, পরিবারটা, সব কিছুই, ইত্যাদি ইত্যাদি। Whatever is simply, I should share with you something. Therefore, is especially Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave importance especially to his mother. Pet mother is Halima. Original is the mother you are getting Amina. Another mother you are just getting Saima. Now you can ask me who is Saima. Saima was purchased especially servant of you are getting Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib is the one day told Saima, you are especially, I have given you freedom. You may go wherever you like most. No burden at present here to stay. You cannot perform any especially that slavery here. You are given full liberty. But Hazrat Amina said, Saima, please don't go leaving me. Stay with me. I do not have any husband, and especially that is called I have a little child. So you may help me. Saima justice especially could not refuse. The অ্যাডভাইস অফ মোহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লাম, বিশ্বনবীর মায়ের কথা তিনি ফেলতে পারেন নাই। এখান থেকে ইঙ্গিতে বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে তিনি পৃথিবীর থেকে চলে যাবেন এবং উম্মে সাইমার কাছেই এই মোহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামের দায়িত্ব দিয়ে যাবেন। Whatever is it is easy on the part of us is to understand this matter that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, honorable is the mother that you are getting Hazrat Amina will leave the world, of course, and she will give full responsibility of her is own son to whom, to especially Saima. For this is the reason she didn't allow her to go. Saima, do not especially that school go leaving me. Do not go anywhere in leaving me, and with whom shall I survive? Stay with me. I have especially little son, and let us take care of this son. But you cannot understand this son is not ordinary, extraordinary. Allah would not create anything in this world if especially my son Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would not be created. But you cannot understand this matter, especially Amina could understand this matter, especially, and who was that particular person, and especially her happiness was boundless, getting such kind of son like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In Arabian society, of course, before the marriage of your is getting name Abdullah. On the forehead of special Abdullah there was also Noor, Noor-e Muhammadi. Countless ladies who noticed this thing, all of them is especially proposed Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, XYZ, lot of young ladies, please marry me, please marry me, please marry me. One of them especially said, who was the daughter of very rich family, aristocrat, rich, educated, beautiful, everything else, and said especially towards Abdullah, Hazrat Abdullah, I should share with you something. I am interested to be mother of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I am not interested for your land and properties. I am not interested to get golden ornaments. I am not interested to get diamond. I am not interested to get any earthly happiness. I am only interested to be mother of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Please marry me. Please marry me. Do not special wait. Hazrat Abdullah could not say anything. But especially I should share one day this particular is honorable lady noticed to see that particular especially Noor-e Muhammadi was not on the forehead. Noor-e Muhammadi সেই নূরের জিনিসটা ওনার কপালে আর নেই, উনি কান্নায় ভেঙে পড়েছেন। আব্দুল্লাহ, আপনি বিয়ে করে ফেললেন, আমাকে একটু বললেন না আমি কত অপেক্ষায় আছি আপনাকে বিয়ে করার জন্য, আমি বিশ্বনবীর মা হতে চেয়েছিলাম, এই বলে উনি কান্নায় ভেঙে পড়লেন। অবশ্য বিশ্বনবীর মা হওয়ার জন্য যিনি কান্নায় ভেঙে পড়লেন তার জন্য বিশাল পুরস্কার আছে মহান রাব্বুল আলামিনের কাছ থেকে। Whatever is might be, I should share with you something. Therefore is the happiness of Amina, and Amina just is especially that school came to her husband is how that school is especially grave near the grave, and said, Abdullah, dearest is the husband, my darling, come and see, especially your son has come. Your son has come, especially that is called to meet with you, to talk with you, to address you as father. So I could not show you at all, and your son did not get opportunity to watch your special glimpse your appearance at all. Abdullah, honorable is the husband of mine, please come and especially that is called visit your son. Actually I got no idea in this section. Of course you are getting, আমি জানি না সেদিন আব্দুল্লাহ হযরত আব্দুল্লাহ বলেছিলেন কিনা, দাও দাও কবরটি ভেঙে দাও, আমাকে আত্মাটা দাও মহান রাব্বুল আলামিন, আমি আমার সন্তানটার সাথে এক নজর একটু দেখা করে আসি, আমি তাকে একটু কোলে নিয়ে আমার অন্তরটাকে একটু জোড়াই। Actually I got no idea especially what was told on that particular day, I don't know. But especially such kind of pathetic is especially side you are getting. Tearing is a child used to us. Tearing child অর্থ হলো যে শিশুটি সবসময় কান্নাকাটি করে বাবার জন্য। Tearing child especially that was shedding his tears to have the glimpse especially of his honorable father Hazrat Abdullah. One day he and very often he used to tell, especially mother, so many children is especially who come to play in the afternoon near the hill. Their father they are especially come in order to receive them, and especially that but none goes there to receive me. Where is my father? Where is my father? Where is my father? Oh mother, where is my father? Please let me meet with him and say, where is my father? In the and that Hazrat Amina could not control her tears. But especially she used to weep. She tears especially that and she could understand is this better, of course, and she used to pray to the court of Almighty Allah. Hazrat Ishmael Abdullah was father of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and he has gone leaving the world. How can I make my son especially about this thing? My son is too little to understand this matter. The land is where he has gone, from that place none can return. Almighty Allah especially give my son peace and tranquility and patience, so that it is possible on the part of him to tolerate the pathetic side. In the and that especially Hazrat Amina used to shed tears by saying this thing to the court of Almighty. Probably especially child Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to say, mother, why are you weeping? Why are you weeping is in the joy? What has happened? Have you especially any problem? Have you any headache? Have you any pain in your body? Have you any problem and trouble especially in yourself? Are you just, do you feel uneasiness? Do you feel special uneasiness at present? May I just bring medicine? Something like that in this and that way, of course, And especially this little is a child, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to embrace especially her mother, casting especially that holding the neck, and used to say, mother, will you not tell me when my father will come? When my father will come? And when my father will come? And especially to whom may I address? In the and that of course you are especially getting this particular especially person got opportunity take, and Saima took responsibility of this person after the departure of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, honorable mother Hazrat Amina, for the sake of especially Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, for the sake of especially other prophet of Islam, for the sake of Durud Almighty, forgive us. Give us ability, capacity, sagacity, tendency, strength of power, strength of ability, through which it is possible on the part of ourselves to have a fear of you in our hearts, and so that it is possible on the part of ourselves to say our Tahajjud is prayer regularly. Give us ability, capacity, sagacity, tendency, so that it is possible on the part of ourselves to recite the Quran. Give us ability, capacity, sagacity, tendency to read Durud. Give us ability, quality, capacity, sagacity, and teach us such kind of amal, which amal would be able to give us special salvation. Almighty, it is very difficult, especially for us to satisfy you. Be satisfied with us, and teach us such kind of amal, which amal would be able to satisfy you, Almighty. Teach us such kind of amal, Almighty, which amal especially would be able to satisfy you. We don't know which amal should be done. Core people are surviving in this world. Core people who are sleeping different graveyards throughout the whole world, and core people especially who will come up to Qiyamah, and it is sure that is without getting recommendation of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, no one would be able to enter into the heaven of you. Therefore, Almighty Allah teach us such kind of amal, through which it is possible on the part of ourselves to get recommendation of our blood Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Almighty Allah, especially so many persons who are enrolled this year also to start their journey in order to accomplish their house, grant us in such a so that it is possible on the part of us who are sitting in this room to visit the holy Raja Mubarak of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam many times, and especially give us ability, capacity, sagacity, tendency, every possible ability. Make special houses for us every year. Make special houses for us every year. Make special houses especially for us for our future generation, and make special house for us for our future generation. Give us ability, capability, sagacity, tendency, so that it is possible on the part of us to stand beside the Raja Mubarak of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in order to say, Ya Nabi Salamu Alaika, Ya Rasul Salamu Alaika, Almighty, where Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu is sleeping, we are also just getting. Hazrat Umar is especially thunderbolt of Islam, who is also sleeping. In this same way, we can notice especially Hazrat Ali is sleeping in the same land. Imam Hassan and Hussein are sleeping in the same land, and in this and that is so many especially fighters who dedicated their life for the betterment of Islam. They are sleeping. Thousands more than 10,000 of Sahabis who are sleeping at Jannatul Baqi. Almighty give us ability, capability, sagacity, tendency, and for the sake of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Durud to visit is especially that is called his holy Raja Mubarak, where countless people are going every day, who are lucky one. They are getting forgiveness, especially from the court of Yahweh. They are lucky one who would be able to enter into the heaven with 70,000, especially that is called people at a time. And one would be able to get this scope and opportunity to enter into heaven first time. First serial will be given to especially to those person Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his holy ummah. Almighty grant us in success so that it is possible on the part of us to become his so and to get recommendation of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, washing especially his childhood. Almighty, for the sake of especially Uhud Juddha, Badr Juddha, Khandaq Juddha, others sorrow, suffering, distress, agony, pain. Almighty grant us in success so that it is possible on the part of ourselves to be perfect is a Muslim. Nizam was Rakat Robert, and who became a saint, especially in this world. So many persons, senior sinner, murderer, as well as especially other criminals who got opportunity to get your mercy, they became holy Allah. Similarly, Almighty grant us in such a we did not kill anyone, we did not especially perform that is called as we have done is a sin, it is sure, but its question is that is you didn't murder anyone in life. Almighty, and forgive us and forgive us. Again.